Hello everyone, this is Mel of RTC1 coming at you with some Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. It looks like we have some new banners here just for the global release. The campaign draw was not in the Japanese release. This is something that's unique and new, and I wasn't expecting something like this, which is really awesome. A multi-draw 2500, obviously, for one of the guaranteed 5-star weapons. They didn't have the guaranteed 5-star weapon that early on in the Japanese version. It actually took a while and a lot of people to complain. I wanted to point out something for these weapons. They're all 15 CP. 15 CP are okay. They're not great. And I wanted to throw that out there because there will be 35 CP weapons in the future, and 35 CP weapons, like 35 CP weapons, are really hard to obtain. Now, some of these weapons are pretty good for 15 CP, like the Organics and Bartz's weapon right here, because Bartz is one of the best characters in the game at this early stage, just to give you that heads up. That's probably why they put him in the main weekly draw, because people are going to want a higher chance of getting his weapon. I am going to say this: do not spend your gems now, because getting those 35 CP weapons will be really hard. And you don't want to spend a lot of money on this game, or any money at all. If they had a guaranteed 5-star with 35 CP weapons available, I'd say go for it. This early on with 35 CP weapons would be great. You don't need any of these weapons for any of the events or the story this early on. There will be events where you'll get armors that are 5-star armors for your characters. There will be a little spot. I want to show this little bottom left-hand corner. If you look at my other videos where I go to main menu, there will be a place where you can get armors that are 5 stars. So don't worry about armors too much this early on in the game, and weapons, don't worry about it. Like, don't spend the gems on these. And I said that in a tip of my first video for the global release. I'm saying it again. I did this early on, did the multi-draws, 5,000 diamonds each time a new one came out. I'm gonna save until 35 CP weapons are available, and it won't be that long before they are. Just throwing that out there. Don't fall for the trap. Even though it looks like a great deal for the 2500 right here, it's a good deal, not a great deal. I just want to be very clear about that. Good deal, not a great deal. So anyways, best of luck if you want to go for those. Hopefully you get Bartz's weapon or Organics for Cloud. That being said, Buster Sword and other things, not Buster Sword, sorry. There's another one that's like a huge, like, flat-headed one that, I can't remember what it's called for Clouds. That's like his 35 CP weapon right now. There are so many better weapons. And same with like all the other characters. There's going to be new characters that will be released that they'll do. Every time a new character is released, they'll do a banner for them. And usually on their new banner, the 35 CP weapon will be available. There's characters here that are a lot better than the ones that are being shown right now. Like Seymour, when he comes around, will be a fantastic add to your team. Sephiroth, which will be a long ways off. He'll be in the story first before he's ever in your party. He's a long ways off, but there are other characters that will come along that will be much better than the ones that are available, except for Bartz. He's really great for a long time. And some of these other characters are good, but you don't really have to focus on getting them to max. I mean, the events will be like level 50 monsters at max. They're not going to do any of the level 70 monsters this early on, so don't worry about that. Eventually, they'll be like level 70, level 80, level 90. I think they're up to like 110 right now, but your character's level will always stay at level 50. What it is there's a portion to upgrading characters. I don't know if I can get to it yet because I'm not done with the tutorial, but I'm done with it on Japanese. I've gotten to like chapter 10 on Japanese. The crystal strength here is where you get them up past, like, you get them to level 50, but then they have crystal levels as well. Getting those crystal levels up to like 50, 60, 70 now is so ridiculously grindy, and I just wanted to grindy. You get summons to the games as well. There's like 10, 11 summons available in Japan right now, but yeah, for the English release, they probably only have like the first 5 or 6. Anyways, this has been Mal of RTC1. Again, that weapon banner draw, I'm not going to draw on it. I know better, and I've played the game long enough to let you know. Don't do it yet. Wait till the 35 CP weapon. Be sure to like and subscribe.